Good morning. You listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning, my guest is Todd Kruik, who's the Vice President of Design at Bentley. Todd, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing, Kemp?
Good. Good to be with you. You know, I was amazed at NeoCon to see all of the changes that was going on with Bentley. Not only did you have a new brand name, you had some great-looking products, a new showroom, a lot to talk about. I wanted to give our listeners a chance to hear just a little bit that perhaps didn't get a chance to go into your new showroom on Kinsey. Before we get into that, though, let's give our listeners a little background on who Todd is.
Okay. You know, I started as a designer for Monterey Carpets back when they were still in Southern California. Jack Mishkin ran the design department along with Sue Ross. You know, they were just an incredible influence on me, and especially, you know, Jack's passion for the design process is something that's really stuck with me over the years. And I stayed with Monterey through their transition to Tandis. I moved to Georgia, and eventually found my way back to California as a designer for Bentley Prince Street for a couple of years. From Bentley Prince Street, you know, I went to Milliken, and I helped them start their first solution die tufted program. Before that, they'd only done print, so that was pretty exciting, kind of a ground-up startup process. That was really interesting. And then from there, I went to Antron and was director of innovation for about a year and a half before I came back to California to work with Bentley again.
Very interesting. I mean, the fact that your career has taken you through a relationship with Jack Mishkin. You've also touched Bob Weiner, Suzanne Tick, Sue Ross. You've really had a great foundation in product development, and now you get to go to Bentley, and you not only have the product development area, but you have the whole design area, right?
Yeah, that's right. I'm incredibly lucky in my career to have such amazing mentors. Just the amount of knowledge that I've come in contact with has just been incredible, and I'm very thankful for that. And being back here at Bentley, taking all that knowledge and all that experience and translating into this new brand redevelopment is just a very exciting process.
Well, let's talk about the brand for a minute. When a company comes up with a brand, it's more than just the graphic look. There's got to be a promise. There's got to be a fit. Talk about your strategy there, if you would.
Bentley has an incredible legacy of product. Along with Prince Street, they were both fantastic brands that came together under Interface. And as we move back to an employee-owned company, which is what we are now, we're looking at that heritage as a foundation for where we are going forward. So we're not just developing beautiful products, but we want performance products. We want products that are going to last for a long time. And that's part of being a heritage brand, I think, is having those kind of products that can be timeless, can be classics, and that's what we're really striving for.
And, you know, with a look like that, you can't be all things to all people. You kind of have to go along with who you are. And for a long time, Bentley has been recognized by the A&D market as striking, I always say, almost like, you know, kind of a gentleman's suit. It's the upper end, it's plush, it's just good looking, and that's kind of where you're headed, isn't it?
That's exactly where we're headed. You know, I mean, we're obviously going to have products in multiple price points and categories, but, you know, our bread and butter really is exactly what you said, having the incredible bank of textures to draw from, things that really feel like textiles. That's what we want. That's what we want to have at the Bentley brand.
So you came to NeoCon, you got TVS Design, did your showroom, very, very nice showroom, and you came out with 2 or 3 really strong collections. Talk a little bit about them, if you would.
Exactly. TVS did a great job under Steve Clem. Couldn't have been happier with the way the showroom turned out. And it was really a great platform for the new products. We had 3 collections that we showcased at NeoCon this year. The first one is a collaboration with Clota out of New York. It's called the Monolith Collection, and really influenced by nature. The pattern itself looks like stacked stone, has a very subtle, sophisticated yarn twist to it, so it's just aesthetically very pleasing. And it's all piece dyeable. We're excited about that. And then to coordinate with that, we've got a collection called Curio, which is what we're calling an evergreen program of textures, so that as time goes on, we can continue to add textures to this collection so that the designer will always know when they reach for Curio, they're going to have something they can start their spaces with.
And that's both the broadloom and modular, or is that just broadloom?
It's going to be broadloom and modular, depending on the product. And then the last collection we showcased was a product called the Western Edge Collection. It's Antron Lumina solution dye. We're really excited about that. It kind of gets us into a different space than we've been before with solution dye. So, you know, we're reaching across multiple segments and multiple categories with the new lines.
Actually, that Western Edge collection was very interesting because you put together a little coffee table book. You shot some images as you were driving from Atlanta, where your job with Invista had been, when you were moving back to California, and you took your journey across the West Coast, you took a bunch of pictures, and I guess that was the inspiration for a lot of the styles that you came out with, right?
Yeah, that's right. Actually, one of the products called Savage Journey, which is what that road trip felt a little bit like, with my wife, a kid and a dog and two cats all in the car with us. So it was a pretty intense little road trip. Mm-hmm. But traveling through Texas and Oklahoma, Arizona, New Mexico, I really kind of fell in love with the desert again, and I took a lot of pictures, and we really wanted to show the inspiration to the designers, let them understand where the products had come from. The beauty of the desert mixed with the energy of the people who inhabit the desert is really what makes the Western Edge collection what it is.
Okay, a big part of success in this business is getting your sales force motivated behind the tools that you're giving them. What kind of reception are you getting from the folks out there?
Oh, man, they are just so happy, and everything has gone over really well. We've got new product books, brand new architect folder, has removable swatches, has an extensive photo catalog. So we're really showcasing the product, as well as we can. And I think they are just going to run with the new stuff, and we have high expectations for it.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that when you come to NeoCon, a lot of times you've got products that you're just able to pull together right before you get there. So I'm sure you're going to be busy this summer building out all the collections that you introduced, right?
That's right. We're hoping to have everything launched by September, October of what we showed at NeoCon. Yeah. The first one's coming out next month. From there, we're looking at every 4 to 6 weeks with new launches.
Well, it's good to spend time with you. Best of luck to you this summer as you continue to pull things together. I was very impressed. Again, we've been talking to Todd Kruik, who is the Vice President of Design at Bentley, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.